Hi, my name is Cam Smith with ISN and U Sports Production reporting for Saturday, June the 16th from the 2022 District 7 Little League 11-12 semifinals from Ambassador Park, hosted by Lakehill Little League. It's been a great tournament this year with parity between the lines at the forefront. Today's matchup pits the number 2 seed. They were 3-1 in tournament play, the Central Saanich squad. They're going up against the 3 seed, the 2-2 team out of Beacon Hill. These are two evenly matched teams that look to leave it all on the field in hopes of reaching tomorrow's final. This is going to be a good one, folks. Buckle up, Beacon Hill versus Central Saanich, semifinal action. Play ball. First up for Beacon Hill is Wilson, but there is Moody with some high heat for the strikeout. That's a nice pitch right there. Then Beckett Muir, he's at the plate for Beacon Hill, and that is Mooney with a one right down the pipe, swing and a miss, 2 outs. Then Owen Meacham would step up to the plate, and he is going to drive this ball right to Carter Mickelson. Mickelson with a nice scoop and fires one right into Lauren Coppinger. That's 3 outs. That's a good start for this Central Saanich team. Billy Bryce on the mound for Beacon Hill. Tice post at the plate, and Bryce is just gonna paint the corner for a 3rd strike at the first out of the inning. Then Mooney up to bat next, and he is gonna throw one in the dirt, and that's a swing and a miss, and a heads-up play right there by Beckett Muir, and a beautiful throw to first place for the 2nd out of the inning. Then Taylor, the next batter for Central Saanich, he would drive this ball the opposite way. That DeCandies would pick the ball up nicely to hold that runner to a single. That's a great hit there, young man, and puts a runner at first. 2 outs in the inning. And Squire at the plate, and Bryce is going to throw one low and outside, and that's a swing and a miss. 3 outs in the inning. 0-0, heading to the top of the 2nd inning. And Bryce at the plate for the Beacon Hill squad. Here's a pitch by Moody, and Bryce is going to drive this ball right to shortstop Nicholson with a nice pickup, and another nice play at first base by Coppinger. Macy at the plate for Beacon Hill, fighting off foul ball after foul off, but Moody throws one down the pipe. That's a swing and a miss. That's a great strikeout there, and a great at-bat. Then Cruikshank comes up to the plate. Mooney is just going to rear back and just blow a fastball right by this young man. Mooney pitching really, really well early on in this ball game. Then Mickelson would step up to the plate and drive this ball the other way, right to center field. There's Sam Wilson with a sure out for the 1st out of the inning. And after a walk to gear, Naismith would step up to the plate, and he would watch this pitch. That's a great pitch by Bryce. I'll tell you what, he painted the corner on that one. You gotta love it. And Bryce would walk Cole Fairbank. That would put runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 out. And that would bring up the dangerous Lauren Coppinger. But I'll tell you what, here is Bryce throwing some high heat. Swing and a miss by Coppinger, and that will set down the side. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Minter leading off the inning for Beacon Hill. He is going to take this Mooney pitch and drive it deep to right field, but right there is Naismith with a great catch for the 1st out of the inning. Then on a 3-2 pitch, that's Mooney. He's going to throw the high heat again, and swing and a miss is Sky McDougal. That's 2 out on this inning. And then DeCandies at the plate, and that is Mooney with the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. Ball gets loose from the catcher, but a nice throw to first place by Taylor, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, heading to the bottom of the 3rd. A walk and a wild pitch would put Bannister at 2nd base. And look out, here comes Theo Taylor, and he's going to slash this ball the opposite way. Bannister's going to go all the way in to score from 2nd base. And in with a stand-up double is Taylor. What a great play. That puts Central Saanich on the board. 1-0 early on. Taylor would move over to 3rd on a wild pitch, and then Squire up the plate. He would line drive right over to Matt Nacy with a great catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Then with Mickelson up to bat, Bryce would say enough's enough and throw a beautiful pitch and catch the outside corner, but not before Central Saanich gets on the board. 1-0 head to the top of the 4th. Then Wilson, he is going to take this Mooney offering, and he's going to send it the other way. That is a little Texas leaguer. It's going to pop in there, and that's for a long single. Beacon Hill with runner at 1st base, nobody out. Beckett Muir would walk, putting runners at 1st and 2nd. Up to bat, steps up Owen Meacham, and he would take the high fastball, swing and a miss for the 1st out of the inning. Runners would move over to 2nd or 3rd on a wild pitch, and up to bat is Bryce, and Bryce is going to slash this one the other way, and a nice pickup by Coppinger. Take the first out, but that is going to score the runner, and that is going to tie this ball game up 1-1. Then Riley Dorkson, he's going to step up to the plate, and Bryce is going to throw a beauty right down the pipe. Dorkson is caught looking, and that's for the third out of the inning, but not before Beacon Hill gets one on the board. For the fourth inning, Brendan Gear would step up to the plate, and he is going to hit one the opposite way, and the first baseman has a little trouble, so does the second baseman. That is safe at first base. Good effort by both players on Beacon Hill. Some great hustle by Gear. And Simonson would take the walk, and he would head to first base. There's runner at first and second. Next up is Aiden Jack, and Aiden Jack, he is going to take the walk as well. Well, Bryce having a little bit of trouble here. Bases loaded in the bottom of the fourth inning. Then Bryce, this kid's got a lot of heart, and I'll tell you what, he blows one by Kyler Johnson for the first out of the inning. That's a big rebound right there for Bryce. 1 out, bases loaded, and Tice Post is absolutely going to rip this ball right over to Crushake with he just kind of drops it, but that is a double play. Let's take a look at this one again. This is just a wild one, I'll tell you what. Post, he gets a good cut at this. He rips the ball right over Crushake, stops it nicely, just about has it, alertly throws the ball over for the force out at first base, and there's a tag out in no man's land. And I'll tell you what, that's 3 outs right there, and you gotta love that. Beacon Hill with the bases loaded, and they are jacked up, keeping this game 1-1. Mooney still on the mound for Central Saanich. He's pitching a gem up to the plate. Jack Triconi, he's going to drive this ball right out the middle. That's a high hopper, and that is a tough one to get in his wheels. He's going to beat this one out. Runner at first, nobody out. And then Minter up to the plate for Beacon Hill, and he is going to poke this ball nicely, but that is fielded nicely by Tice Post, and he'll take the sure out at second base. Runner at first, safe. And Mooney continues to pitch well as he freezes McDuff for the strike on the second out of the inning. And Kennedy at the plate, and Mooney would just freeze him, and that's for the third out of the inning. This game is knotted up. Going to the bottom of the fifth inning, it's 1-1. And then Meechan in to pitch for Beacon Hill, and that is Mooney at the plate. And he is going to drive this ball the opposite way. And right there is Minter with a nice pickup, and he just fires one with a great stretch by Nacy for the first out of the inning. Then a nice pitch here by Meechan, and that is Theo Taylor. He's going to drive this ball the opposite way, but there is none other than Billy Bryce. Moved over from pitcher, and that is a great pickup on the line drive. Then Jackson Squire up to plate, and he is going to drive this ball, and he's going to get it right up the middle. Nice effort there, but he's going to be in for a single. And then the dangerous Mickelson is going to take this Meechan offering, and he's going to take it all the way to the wall. Round in third is Squire, and he's going to come all the way home, and that is going to put Central Saanich up 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning. In for a stand-up double is Mickelson. What a timely hit for this young man. Next up is Gear out of the windup. That's Meechan. Meechan is going to fire one in, and Gear is going to drive right to third base, but that's going to go right into the hands of Mooney, and Mooney is going to actually throw the player. They called him safe, but he's actually out. That will end the fifth inning, but not before Central Saanich takes the lead late in this ballgame, 2-1. Mooney going all the way for Central Saanich into the sixth inning. Up to bat is Sam Wilson. He's going to slash at this one and hand right to Mickelson. Mickelson with a great throw and a great stretch by Coppinger at first. Well, that post in there, giving a little bit of love to Jackson. Gotta love that. And Gear coming in for relief from Mooney. And stepping up to the plate is Beckett Muir. And I'll tell you what, this young man, he just belts one out. And it's going to get by the outfielder. And Muir is going to round first into second base with a stand-up double. Whoa, look out, 1 out, man on second. Then Meechan's going to step up to the plate. Oh, and Meechan, this is a threat right here. Runner at second, and he is going to drive this ball right to Mickelson, and nothing's getting by this young man today. Great throw over to first place, a great stretch again by Coppinger, but the runner will move over to third. 2 outs, top of the sixth, runner at third, and that's Bryce at the plate. And you know, if you ever need a hit, you'll need one right now. Gear out of the stretch, and he is gonna hit this ball. That's a dribbler. It goes right over to Mooney with a great throw, but not in time with the speed on the base. In the score is Muir, and this is a tie ball game. 2-2, top of the 6th inning, and the crowd is going crazy. Casey would get on base, first and second. Beacon Hill, 2 outs. Gear would wind up, and a swing and a miss. That is Cruikshank, and Cruikshank will still run to first, but the out on the play, and that will do it. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, and Meachin still on the mound for Beacon Hill, and he would throw a heater right into Naismith for the first strikeout of the inning in the bottom of the 6th. And then Fairbank would step up to the plate, and Meachin out of the stretch. He is staring him down, and he is gonna blow one right on the inside, and that's missed. But I'll tell you what, they just throw him out at first, and that's 2 outs of the inning. That's some great pitching right there, and great heads-up play with the catcher. Yeah, this is a pressure cooker. This is a nail biter. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning, 2-2 tie, and up to the plate is Lauren Coppinger. And I'll tell you what, Meachin just blows one right down the middle, swing and a miss. For that 3rd out, we're going to extra innings, folks. You gotta love this Little League baseball at its best. And extra innings we go, and that is Minter at the plate. Naismith on the mound, and he is gonna blow one by him, and that's for the first out of the inning. And McDougall is the next batter up the plate for Beacon Hill, and he is going to dig this one out and bring it all the way out to center field. And what a catch by Square, a bucket catch. You got to love that. That's a big-time play right there. Let's take a look at this one again. McDougall just digs one out. That's a low pitch, but he digs it out, and that's a great ball. But you know what? All over it. Like that right there, folks, that is a tough catch, and that is Major League Baseball right there. You gotta love that by Mr. Square. And then next up to bat for Beacon Hill, Sam DeCantis. And I'll tell you what, there's 2 outs, and there is Naismith with a blistering fastball for the 3rd out of the inning. That a boy, young man. Bottom of the 7th inning, Meachin would walk post, and Meachin pitched a great game in relief for this Beacon Hill squad. And in for relief comes Matt Nacy, and he's going to face the ever-dangerous Shea Mooney, who's at the plate, runner at first base. And Shea Mooney is going to take the 3rd pitch. He's going to drive this ball right through the hole. McDougall is going to pick this one up. He's going to fire it to the relay to Trecconi. And Trecconi could fire it in and catch post at 3rd base. Mooney over to 2nd. But that is 1 out in the inning. That's a fantastic play. And Taylor would walk 1st and 2nd. And here's DeCanti in for relief. And on the first batter he faces, he would free Squire for the 2nd out of the inning. That is a big out right there with runners on 1st and 2nd. Now it's Mickelson's turn at the plate. He's trying to cash in. His runner ducks on the pond. He's going to drive this deep, deep, deep. But there is McDougall for the 3rd out of the inning. And you got to love that. Beacon Hill hit trouble, but they did not flinch. Off to the 8th inning we go. New rules in extra innings as a runner will start at 2nd base. And Naismith would deliver the pitch to Wilson, and Wilson would drive this deep, deep. Oh, what a catch by Squire. That's a diving catch by that young man. And a great throw, but that's a tag up. And some heads-up base running by DeCanti. And I'll tell you what, that is 1 out and a 3rd. And that brings me a runner in scoring position. Naismith assesses the situation and fires one in. This is a pop-up, and that's right to sure-handed Mickelson, and that is a huge out for Central Saanich right there. Duck still on the pond, and here is the delivery, and that is Meachin's going to drive this deep, deep, deep. Oh, and there he is again. Squire, this is unbelievable. This young man is keeping this Central Saanich hit it, and they are loving every minute of it. Bottom of the 8th, and lickety split speedster. That's Mickelson at 2nd base. Now he's going to move over to 3rd on a pass ball. That's going to be a runner with no outs. And a runner at 3rd base for the Central Saanich squad. And the table is set for this young man, Brendan Gear. This is where dreams are made of. First in the district finals, on the line, the delivery, and that is Gear will drive this out into center field, and in the score is Mickelson. Central Saanich has just moved on to the finals tomorrow at 12 o'clock against Liritz. What a game. This has been a beauty. I'll tell you what, that is one entertaining game. You saw some fantastic pitching and some great defense by both teams. You got to tip your hat to Beacon Hill. They played fantastic today. But Central Saanich is your winner, and they're moving on to tomorrow district finals. and they are one excited group. We caught up with Mr. Clutch, Brendan Gear, for his thoughts on the game.
Tell me about that at bat you had and what you saw.
Well, I was pretty nervous, and I just knew if I could just hit a single, it would win the game, and yeah, it felt pretty nice.
How's it feel to make it into the finals tomorrow, with all your teammates going there with a chance to go to provincials? Tell me about that.
Well, hopefully we do good, get some singles and win the game. Singles win games, and yeah.
Appreciate it very much. You're awesome, bud.
Let's go!
Well, you gotta love that. That's what it's all about, folks. The youth playing a sport they love and having a lot of fun while they do it. This has been a great game and gonna be a really good one tomorrow as well. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with ISN. This has been a youth sports production. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the field.